All right, quick project today. I'm gonna make some hangers for my granddaughters in their bedroom. And you know, the little hangers won't go into sheetrock or stay very well. They want to hang backpacks and clothes and stuff on them. So I'm just gonna make a little support and then screw the hooks into those. Perfect. Yeah, sheetrock anchors, they might work for a picture, something like that, but something that's going to get regular use, they're just not going to hold up. They're going to pull out. Not a good idea. Then you end up with an even bigger hole in your wall. You end up doing something like this that you should have done in the first place. Nice and round. There we go. I got my board. We'll clean them up, paint it silver or something like that, so it looks kind of cool in the girls' room. And then they'll have their hook, and I'll show you how I space out the hangers. Give it a couple coats of some metallic paint here. Look pretty good for the girls. This one's getting a little wall. Plenty for this project though. That should be plenty good. It'll dry really quick. It's beautiful out today. A beautiful fall day in Minnesota. I think it's like 60 degrees today. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so just gonna mark this out, measure it. I think I said 31 and a half. 31 and a half, so 15 3/4 is the center. I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm gonna put one right in the center. 3/4. Put one right there. I'm gonna do 5 hooks, so it makes it kind of easy. One in the middle and 2 more staggered. Get my scale up over here. And I have another 15 inches to work with. I want to do 2 more. So we'll call it 14. So we'll do one at 7 and one at 14. One at 7, one at 14. And then put it in the middle. Could have been a little more careful and probably used pencil or something here, but just a hook for hanging stuff on. I don't really care that it looks perfect. If this was all wood and varnished and all that, I'd be a little more concerned. I'm gonna drill pilot holes for these. Tiny little pilot hole, but it makes it so much easier to get them in. I think this is a good drill and not broke. All right. And should be able to run these in now. All right, so now I got a plan on some holes for mounting it on the wall. I'll use my stud finder. I'll bring this in there. Let's see where they line up. All right, so I like to do the same thing with the screws for the wall. I'm gonna drill a pilot for these because the first part doesn't need to grip anyway. Let me see if I can find. I was gonna only use 2 screws. I think I'm gonna use 4 now. All right, so I went in the house, and I don't know if you can see on here, but I marked right here where the stud was, and another spot. Don't count on them being 16 inches apart. I used a stud finder. There was one at 16 inches, but there was another one at like 22. They moved a bunch of walls around in my house at one point. So just, measure it out, find out where they are. I decided to put 2 screws on each. So when they're pulling on it, it doesn't twist. You're going to want to pre-drill these because the first part of the screw doesn't grab anyway. That's not how it's designed to work if you want it to pull in. So I'm just going to pilot these. Okay, there's all 4. We'll go in the house now and we'll get that screwed right to the wall. I've got a level and everything, so should look pretty good when we're done. All right, so I've got it up here. I've got the level on the uncut side, so it's nice and accurate and within a half a bubble. I know that's where I want. I can see my mark over here. It's going to run this in now. I'll run 1 screw in and then I'll check it because then I can still fix the level. And perfect. Run this one in. I prefer to use square head drive screws if I can, but I only had Phillips that were long enough. So be sure you lean into them so you don't strip it out before you get to your depth. There we go, flush, level, looking good. I think that'll work really good for the girls. It's a little on the high side, but they'll grow into it. I don't want them taking stuff down. They're kind of young right now. When they get a little older, it'll still be a good height for them. And so that's it. If you want to put hooks up, I say don't put them directly into the sheetrock, or otherwise they will pull out. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to get rid of those black heads on those screws. Hold on just a minute. All right, so what I have is an oil-based metallic paint marker, and it's basically the same color as the metallic paint I used. Pretty close. Look a little better than those just standing out like that. There we go. Whoops. I got a little crazy on that one. Paper towel. And good enough. Oh well. So that's it. They've got a real nice little rack for their bedroom. Okay, so that's the end of just making that that board for the girls. In case you're wondering, it's just this Rust-Oleum metallic paint. A paint pen I picked up at Hobby Store. I don't even remember now. It's been a while. I've used it for a bunch of different projects. It comes in really handy. It says Deco Color Premium. It's just not even really a brand on here, unless Deco Color is a brand. Anyway, I've used that many times. I actually used that to do the chrome around the bezels on the dash on the GTO when I redid the dash. So it worked really good for that. And it's held up. A couple of things I put it on. If it's going to be something that's high wear, not going to last. But something that's just for looks, people aren't going to touch, perfect. I've used it for labeling things. Let me show you here. I mean, this might be a little silly, but I wrote windshield on there. I wrote brake fluid on there. Antifreeze. You don't want them putting windshield washer fluid in the antifreeze. It might seem kind of silly, but hey, you know, less chance of of them messing up. I mean, it's pretty obvious it's a picture of a windshield, but if they came over here and saw Dick's Cool, oh, I don't know, just put it in there. Yeah, don't want that in there. Just little stuff like that. It's nice to label stuff. All right, well, that's it for the build on the coat rack. Like and subscribe. I'll have some more projects coming. I've got the week off, so just keep working, and see you next time. Bye.